Welcome to another Patch Notes Show. Pompon's waving.
Yep.
Why would you wave?
I don't know, I just want to say hi to everyone.
Hi. Gonna start things off with Artio is on the way.
Winning or losing doesn't matter. We all shall return to nature in the end.
So what was the main things that you guys were looking for in her design then that you had fun with and were able to do because you weren't constricted?
Probably the bear.
Yeah, mainly the bear.
Well, her weapon, her armor,
Yeah, there was definitely some interesting things, like figuring out how to make her feel feminine, but also kind of giving her enough layers of clothing that we really kind of got the Guardian feel.
It's cool that the bear has the same, hair ornaments.
I do like the hair ornaments.
That was another thing that I'm sure Chuck was going to go into, where we were really being careful about what elements were copied, which although we can't see it here, she's going to have a passive meter that conveys the cooldowns of her other stance. So anytime she hits an enemy god with an ability, she's going to apply a stacking protection debuff to them. What's called Decompose, her passive, and is anytime she hits an enemy god with an ability, she applies a stack of percent protection reduction, both protections.
Okay, so it's not just one, it's both.
It's both, and it's percent based.
Okay.
So, and it stacks up to 8 times, I believe, at 3% per stack. So it's really cool because late game, it translates really well.
Her first one is a cone attack, and what she's going to do is she's going to hit her enemies, and then her allies that are within 55 of those enemies, which is basic attack range, are going to get heals for each enemy she hits,
really?
as well as herself.
Mm-hmm. Second ability is called Entangling Vines.
She has this persistent area she summons around her, so it moves with her.
Okay.
And that is a persistent cripple area.
Damage, correct?
It also gives a power debuff, power debuff to enemies inside.
Oh.
For 3, she's going to channel it. If she hits an enemy, it's going to do several things. One of those things is going to heal herself. You can see the wisps again traveling back to her, delivering those heals. It's also damaging the enemy. What you may not be seeing from this range is that it's also slowing them. And if she hits them for all 5 ticks of it, they wind up rooted at the end. Double swipe.
Okay. I mean, it's classic bear, right?
Exactly.
And if you pay attention to the effects of the animation, they have a travel time like the Chang'e sweep. And
So this is just a quick AoE stun.
Sure. So when we had the Druid 3, what we had was an ability to engage from distance by locking them down with a root. And this is kind of the antithesis of that approach.
line-shaped.
Sure, line-shaped. What we're going to do here is we're going to dash into them, and we are going to do very reasonable damage, and we're also going to slow targets that we've hit.
Terra, crystalline or crystalline? Terra? Crystalline?
Yeah, crystalline.
Crystalline? I say crystalline.
Yeah, I like crystalline better.
Of course you do, you're American. You don't speak the real tongue. And it looks like she's actually stolen gems from the gem chest to stick all over, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't even realize that.
It's like Smite lore bling,
It's like she's a walking advertisement for us of hey, I should buy some gems too. Cullen. Sorry, somebody said it in my head, and I'm I got it right. I'm learning it. Cullen.
I have trouble with that too.
Dude, he looks like Macho Man. I don't know. And he was like, but it's legit. It's legit. And then we put it on the monster, and I was like, hell yeah.
On the monster. The Morrigan is getting a new skin as well. The Morrigan skin is called SPF 666.
The story for this skin for me was Morrigan's friends made her go to the beach, right?
Gotcha.
And then she was like, oh, really? Fine. I do have a bathing suit for this.
She hates the beach. She just happens to have this really specific
But yeah, so we
2 pieces.
so we made
Well,
We got kind of a watery...
it does really, with the
we did the
autos,
watery theme. Morgan, she's got her abilities are cool, but she doesn't have a lot of effects really.
Freaky, tiki, ow, posh. That looks good.
No, the effects once we get to it is super sick.
He sends out
Then the pig
roasted pig zombies.
Oh my god.
Look at how awesome
because
that
his
mask
charm
came
is
out.
actually a different entity than the pig finds it afterwards.
He looks dope. He looks really good.
That mask is
this is an idea that's
awesome.
just been bouncing around for a really long time, and we were like, we gotta wait for next summer, and then boom, here we go.
I
feel like someone's house is
I
gonna
didn't even
explode tonight.
say
I
that it was AJ. I mean, I don't
really
even really
intense.
remember, but
is
I
his
just
hair
remember
supposed to be
a
like
lot
a
of people didn't
pineapple?
like it.
Those are the
They're
pigs.
pigs.
The roasting pigs.
So see, look at the tasty waves.
Blow them up. Blow them up.
Don't blow the pig.
Yes. Fire. And
Trying
he's trying to
kill the
crash.
frame rate.
Of course he is. He's going to try and slow-mo it or something.
That way it's the most optimized ability in Smite.
We're running it on a dank machine, I'm sure. So
Naja's getting another skin?
Yeah.
What's going on?
This one's hype. It's one of the kind of techie ones that change color as the match progresses.
And it's as much as I was hoping for.
This is one of the
Sash
coolest
dope.
effects we have too. So anytime we get to use the color shifting, it just makes me happy.
Are they
and
like
those
musical symbols?
his rings that he rides on are just perfect Tron cycle wheels. It's just just work together well. Am I not allowed to say that?
I mean, you can.
Digital game motorcycle wheels.
And it doesn't even
Techie.
matter.
I said the wrong T word. My bad.
That's gotta hurt.
I'm just checking. I'm pretty sure this is part of the season ticket, this one, right?
Ears ringing yet?
Yeah, it is. Season ticket rewards.
Okay,
Limited
see.
critical damage nausea. So you can get this as part of the season ticket. If you know anything about the season ticket, you'll be able to find out all about information there. But here's the abilities as we go through. Oh, that sounds nice.
It's cool. Oh, just out of range.
Whiff.
He
Get
beads.
Skill shot.
Wrecked. You got juked by a Odin bot.
That was stood still.
Cool down, so you broke it.
Idiot.
done now.
Wheelish, if you like to call it that. Midnight Dove. Oh,
This is the community
Hello.
one. This is the one that the community voted on.
I would not mind seeing
constantly
her at
everything.
midnight.
Yeah, no, it's really good skin.
Making Suku talk, which is a high fan request.
Really?
Yes.
Yep, who's going to speak?
Yes.
That's what I hear.
Okay.
Sometimes, so.
That's true.
Oh,
'cause
it's
I was,
looking pretty
I was
sweet.
maybe going to forget.
I mean, they have
I
good taste.
really like the effect on the cat's fur.
It's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
really
it's got
nice.
the buff on it right now, too.
Nice, pretty lucky skin. I like the little wing she's got too.
Good
The little
view,
shape.
Everyone's
Yeah, the wings,
favorite
that's what we're looking at was the wings.
animation.
Listen, I'm a married man. I only made one comment. I'm not making a second. There's always a way.
I know.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
I hope I don't explode when we land.
Spoiler alert. Nice.
Pond and all. I've never seen that. Well, Dr. Mad Love Cupid. Oh my.
Yep.
Oh, you know, he's evil.
Is he really going to shoot a laser?
Yeah.
What was
That was one of the major draws to the skin.
what was the distribution strategy for this one?
Season ticket bundle. They get the skin
Okay.
immediately.
I'm just reading that to make sure now that we get that message in right.
This is a
sound
tier.
effects rip. No new sound effects yet. Sorry, those
Oh.
usually come in last.
What?
So.
Just it happens sometimes.
That jetpack is sweet,
Oh,
though.
he's got the voice pack though. Yeah, so this is a tier 4. We did Cupid has so many animation sets. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
so we added a whole jetpack laser gun set for Cupid just for this guy who we just
That's cool.
Tesla coils.
That's
Nice.
sweet.
Why would I seen the heart? I want to know what they are.
Sounds heartless.
Nice.
Class.
Potions.
yeah.
There's also mastery skins for Cupid too, you know? So, look. Whoa! Hi, Cupid. It's
Yay.
and it looks better. That's the first, to be fair, like,
Look at colorized based on the outfit, which is
nice.
a nice touch from Greg.
One of these, like these color
oh,
schemes
I
a
like
lot.
those wings look really good like that. I like it.
All these look great. I'm sorry, 2D team, if I sold you out.
Yeah, so this patch is the ranked updates.
Season ticket, the 4 split season ticket is here.
Yep, it is here. It is the continuation of the spring and summer one.
Okay.
And it has a ton of stuff in it. Yep, it's the standard soft reset that we did last time. We've taken data across all the game modes and made sure that the soft reset is going to put people in like kind of more condensed and towards the center. Then players can requalify and then they'll be spread out again. Basically, when everyone gets into the lobby, they're going to have 30 seconds to pick what character they would want to play. So they can click it and highlight it, and it'll show next to a portrait being like, "Hey, I want to play this character." They can also right-click it or select the ban option and ban that character, and it'll show the person who's picking and banning when the actual pick and ban phase starts. Hey, 4 people want this character banned. You should probably ban it.
A new matchmaking division rank.
Yes, so when you play games, you're match made against your MMR, which has a certain rank associated with it.
Okay.
And then you have your own earned rank, the one that is public that everyone sees.
Right.
We're actually now going to be showing you not only your earned rank, but the one you're being match made at.
Got leaderboard point.
You win a game, you'll see how many points you go up compared to someone who's in like bronze winning a game. Be nice.
Fantasy point tipping. So that means I can tip people fantasy points.
Yeah, so
basically.
at the end of the match, if someone was really good or if someone did really well and carried the crap out of you because you're really bad, you can tip them FP and be like, "Hey, thank you for the win."
Can I tip a DC player on the other team to say thank you for DCing?
No, you can only tip allied players.
Damn. And new hype time level up effects.
When you level up, you have that swirly effect that appears around you that's kind of like a golden color. Now it's going to be a different effect. So this actually changes that level up effect.
Okay, cool. And the final thing to mention is the ranked reward, which is a full recall skin. Is that
Yes.
correct? And that's going to be available at the end of the split, is it? Or is it
You have to.
this?
It's the do the quest. It's the quest to do a certain amount of games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you unlock it.
Respawned Phoenixes will have new weakened animation postures and FX to convey they deal less damage after respawning. Bracer of Undoing is the top of the list, and it's getting a small nerf, decreasing the health and mana restored from 50. Actually, it's not small, 10%, so quite a bit. Restored from 50% of recent damage taken to 40%, and the same can be said for Bracer of Undoing the upgrade. They will both be 40%. Next up on the list is Atalanta's Bow. We're going to increase the duration of movement speed buff from 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, after that is Demonic Grip is the next thing on the list here. Demonic Grip, going to be a couple of adjustments. We're going to decrease the gold from 2300 to 2150. We're going to decrease the magical power from 65 to 40, but we're going to increase the attack speed from 15% to 30%. So a bit of a change in its identity.
This is a pretty big shift for the item.
Next, after that is the Hastened Ring. We've increased the duration of the haste buff from 4 seconds to 6 seconds, so 2 second increase there, and decreased the internal cooldown from 30 seconds to 25 seconds, so it's opening more of that window up of burst, right? Okay.
And the big thing here is, especially at 6 seconds, you'll really feel this effect, but it's not just haste, like Haste and Fatalis used to give, where it's you hit someone and you have a small window of movement speed penalty reduction. It's a full 6 second window of you can miss basic attacks and still go.
Anna is going to get 2 buffs by the looks of it. First of all, Disperse. We're increasing the damage done from 50 to 210 scale is going to be 70 to 230. And Desert Fury, the cooldown has been reduced from 90 seconds to 75. That's a big buff.
Top and competitive, he's been a very limited pick, if at all. And casuals, his stats are struggling a little bit. And so we're trying to give him some love, and we focus on giving him more offensive-oriented power.
Okay. Bumping someone down, Kurdanos, who's been announced he was going to get some nerfs, and here's a little look at some of the nerfs. Shifter of Seasons. We've decreased the physical power scaling of Summer Heat from 10% to 5%. Not only that, the Horn Charge, we've decreased the base damage. It was 90 to 290. It's now going to be 70 to 290, so early game focus there. And the Wild Hunt, the cooldown has been increased by 10 seconds from 90 seconds to 100. Freya, the General, we've increased the base attack speed of Freya from 0.95 to 1, and not only that, the pulse damage, we've increased the base damage of pulse. It used to be 20 to 60, it's now going to be 30 to 70, and there's been a lot of talk about Freya just lately and how she's dead. Well, that itemization should help her, but maybe these changes will too. But it's Osiris is next up, and a lot of people have been asking for some changes. We've got one change here this week, which is the Judgment Tether. We've removed the bonus 5% damage reduction per second when a target was tethered. This removes up to 20% damage reduction at maximum duration. Just so you know, Raijin, yes, he does exist still. And Raijin, we're slowly working towards trying to find the right sweet spot for him here. This is the first iteration, which is going to be Charged Tempo. We've increased the cooldown reduction from 1 second to 2 seconds. The Percussive Storm will now pierce through enemy gods, so still deal damage. You can't be body blocks in the wave as well. Plus, it's a lot of damage in a team fight potentially. And Taiko Drums, we've actually lowered the self-slow. It used to be 40%. It's going to be only 20% now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all targeted towards his utility, and we're going to continue to watch him as these changes kind of play out.
And the final change in this week's patch notes is the Morrigan. It's going to be a nerf for the Morrigan. It's going to be to her confusion. Her stealth. We're decreasing the stealth duration. It was 4 to 8 seconds as you rank it up. It's now going to be 4 to 6 seconds as you rank it up. And the mana cost has been adjusted too. It was 70 all ranks. It's now going to be 60 through 80. Guys, before I let you go, what's your favourite thing in the patch, Chuck?
I'm looking forward to having a cool new Morgan skin to play, but I think I'm really super interested in transforming into the bear.
Me too. What about you?
Oh, the bear. I mean, RTO. Honestly, this is the
I should
first...
never ask you because you will always go with the Godfish.
It might be the points tipping that you can do to... No, it's the bear.
the points tipping is good, though.
It is very cool.